What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer 1.5, the item and inscription update, which we are starting to really ease into now. It's been a few days, or I guess at this point 4, so things are starting to settle. I talked about this a little bit in the last video, about how the meta is starting to kind of unfold, and I described my thought process and went a little bit more in depth than I have so far. I'll go a little bit into it in this video just in case this is your first time watching me. I'm thinking we're in a bit of a inscription meta here. Inscriptions are very important in the game now, to a point to where you really should follow your inscriptions. You should always have at least one big damager inscription at least, or it's not the only way to build a run, I'll say. There are other ways. You don't necessarily need to have a big damager inscription, but you can't rely on like a status inscription on its own for the most part to win a run. They're not strong enough, I don't think. I think you can bring them along as like sub and support, but you just can't rely on them on their own. Though I'm sure in special cases you can. It really also depends on what items you get. If you get like a very powerful, like dominant item that belongs to one of the status groups, you could probably get away with it. But in my experience, if you want the most consistent wins in Skul, at least in the new version, you need to focus on some damage inscriptions, which we will do, obviously. We'll do on this run as we, hopefully find a nice status route that we haven't been on yet in one of our videos. But I definitely still want to build runs that are strong so I can show off ways to play this game now that things have changed so much. That's like my primary goal right now, is to help people along who are struggling, because even I struggled for a while when I was experimenting more on my run builds. I had a huge string of losses as I was building in ways that I hadn't since the update came out. What is this? Okay, that is flame. When dashing, create a trail of fire. That's magic based. We are currently with a physical Skul here, but we're literally in the first half of the game. We're not set on any path that will send us down a physical or special route. The fire item is a way to build the run, obviously, which is a way I haven't put on the channel yet, but it on its own is not enough. Also, I still do want to do the physical little bone build, so I'm going to push for that a little bit while we're on this run here. What are we offered in this first shop? So this is just a good item. It doesn't send me down a path necessarily, but 20% attack speed and arms, and also rapidity, which I'm never going to get used to saying that. It's such a stupid inscription name. But I will take it, even though it's not like sending me down a particular build path, except for arms, which we've already done. So I'd kind of like to do something different if I can. But arms is one of those main branches of damage inscription paths that you can take. So you're going to be seeing arms a lot on a lot of your runs, especially if you're going for like pure, like by the books, like strong winner builds. You're gonna come across arms a lot because it's on a lot of really good items, and the inscription itself is also pretty good too. So, like, yeah, it's a very strong option for you. We almost let him ult, but we just barely managed to stop him. Overall, that was very successful. We didn't take a single hit, so can't really complain about that. None of this is particularly incredible. We don't want this, I don't think, at least. Stun is not bad, and I do like Relic, but it's only the common. We'll probably see it again. This is also a common Quint. I think I'll take the Skull Shards. But I don't know if that was the right choice. Probably was, because it's not like Steel Golem is a incredible Quint, so didn't really miss out on too much by avoiding that. One mistake I certainly have made so far in this run, I took the item room that gave me the fire item, which is a good item, and it certainly gives us a direction to build the run. But early on, you should take as many If you see money rooms, you take them. If there's like a choice between money room and item room, you take the money room every time. Because money is very valuable early on in Skul. And I think there was a money and item room, and I took the item room for some reason. Not normally something I do. Do I even want to skip this? This is like a fight. You can skip a series of fights here. I'll actually fight them because I want the money. But yeah, I guess I went into autopilot mode there, and my brain was just like, skip. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and fight them to get the money. It's not a lot of money, but it's still money. And I've kind of learned to appreciate every cent you get in this game as I've played more and more of it. Okay, here's another option. We're at crossroads here. I'll definitely take the right path this time. And yeah. Don't know why I didn't do that the first time, but we made up for our mistake. We're at full HP, so things are going pretty well. You gotta avoid this guy. Still gonna be looking for the physical-based skull here. Lil Bone. I always call him Skull, but his name's Lil Bone. This is a decent item, actually. We have 2 speed skulls. Well, this is a balanced skull, so he's not a speed skull. I don't know why I called him a speed skull. Ginny's chain sickle is okay. It's like a really weird air attack item. Is it worth bringing, though, is the question. How fast is... Fairly fast, but I don't think it helps that much, actually. And its inscriptions don't really help us, so I think I'm going to go ahead and re-roll. Though this does have arms on it. Nah, let's re-roll. Okay, this is a magic-based Lil Bone build start. So we might actually be changing gears here in a second, which is okay because we do have... I kind of want this too, honestly. We do have this, which is a magic-based status, so if we do the magic-based skull build, that would be a new thing for this channel, and it would be fun to do. What is our money at? We can't sell this and afford this, sadly. We'd have to sell like this or this. I'll sell this. Don't like selling Hidden Dagger. I think it's a decent item, but at the same time, I want to start kind of changing gears here and swap towards a Lil Bone build. And as you can see, Lil Bone can make pretty good use of the fireballs, the Mage's Necklace. If you've never done this on a run and you're like, oh god, I have to get the achievement where you beat the game with Lil Bone, how do I do that? It would be so hard. It's like, nah, it's not hard. Lil Bone is very powerful. Very, very easy to abuse his ability recharge. He can spam abilities like no other skull in the game. And there are certain items in the game that make use of that very effectively. And this is only one of them. So if we can get the other items that do that, that would be very, very sick. You know what would be really cool is a mixed Lil Bone run. That would be excellent. And that is very possible in the new Skul the Hero Slayer. So maybe that'll be something I do. Who knows? The run is young. We have a lot of time to build this. So far, though, I'm really liking where we're going. Let's see what Yggdrasil has to offer. Spoiler alert, nothing. If he gives me Eldarin's Gratitude again, I'm not going to be happy. And that's an understatement. Alright, Yggdrasil, please, 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 for the love of God, do not curse me with your fucking gratitude again. You're a poor gift giver, if we're being completely honest. Your World Tree Seed, honestly, isn't even that good either. I would take it on this run, though, for some mixed shenanigans. Let me dash. Thank you. I would really like Mana Tech on this run, too. It would make us be able to spam even faster. Some Mutant, I suppose, if we can get a decent skull would be nice. For a secondary skull, I mean. We're not even set down the Lil Bone path. If we're, you know, I'm kind of talking about like we're already set down that path. I'm not taking Orc. But we're not. Anything could happen. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not upgrading my monkey. I think our monkey is kind of obsolete. We should focus on getting something else. If I could bring Mummy, I would. Actually, I probably could bring Mummy. If you don't know, Mummy is currently bugged. if you're at Legendary Mummy, and I'm pretty sure it's only Legendary Mummy because I did a Mummy run and I didn't see it at any other stage of the Mummy run. But Legendary Mummy has a glitch currently where whenever one of the weapons is falling out of the sky, it gets picked up in midair by like an invisible hitbox. It's very strange. I don't know why it's like that. It wasn't like that in 1.5.0. It only started in 1.5.1. So hopefully the devs get on that and fix it. It's very unfortunate. I lost a video that I was recording to it. Not that that really matters. I mean, we already made up for that video, but it's very annoying. That was like one of the most unfun runs I've been on in a long time. Just because of the glitch, it was aggravating the fuck out of me. But we're not gonna probably be taking Mummy for a long time until they fix him, which is hopefully next patch. I did report it, so hopefully they catch it and fix it. But that's, you know, not relevant to the run we're currently on. Ooh, Living Armor. Not very spammable skills, if I'm being honest, though. It's also not a balanced skull. Let's not pick up the Living Armor, actually. I don't want to commit to something like that and it not be good for the run. I would rather have a skull that has, like, a charging skill on it, one that I can spam over and over, so I can get these fireballs flying around everywhere. And Living Armor is not that. And I'd also like it to be a balanced skull for one particular reason, which hopefully we are able to capitalize on, but it's going to be a little hard because now Skul the Hero Slayer has a gajillion items and you can never find the items you actually want to find, but hopefully that's a little different for us in this run. We are offered this, which is a bleeding item. None of this is what I want. None of this is what I want. What? This, I suppose, could be okay if we're doing some mix shenanigans. You know what? Actually, yeah. This is just a good item in general. It has treasure on it, which is important because treasure is one of the best inscriptions that you can just like generate passive money with, especially if you're like me and you take a lot of skull rooms. Having that little extra 200 gold per room is very, very valuable. So hopefully we pick up our second treasure inscription soon and you know, get that money train rolling. Let's take a item room if we're offered it. Where, okay, that was a money room. Okay, so whenever there's one door, it's always a money room. I don't know why I thought it would be a money room. Or a treasure room, I mean. I know better. I've been playing this game long enough. There's our item guy, so maybe he'll have treasure for us. If he doesn't, it's going to be a while before we get the opportunity. Or if he has like a burn item, that would be sick too. We also need to get one of those main inscriptions going that I've been talking about. It's not just enough to have good items. You also... Oh, there's our treasure, actually. He actually had it. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. But we're not going to get the treasure in this room, sadly. But the next... okay, after this boss fight here, the adventurers will have it. So... hopefully we're also offered a good skull here because I need to get off of the monkey. The monkey's not doing anything for me. We have your necklace, mage. We can do the exact same thing you're doing, except better. So I hope you're ready for that. See, we're absolutely obliterating the cleric here. And now you, actually. We're going to turn the tables and do exactly what you do to us to you. Hope you enjoy. Though she does move around a lot, so she has a lot more of a chance of standing up to it than the cleric. But as you can see, it still wasn't enough. We're overpowered for this point in the game. Oh my god, really? Okay, then. We're offered even more treasure. But this one's even more synergistic with our little bone strategy. We can actually generate a lot of shield off of this. As you can see. Oh, I guess not as much as I thought. You can't generate more than one shield at a time. We can't upgrade any skulls here because we don't have a skull to do it with. Because our little bone here can't be upgraded, sadly. Not yet. Hopefully one day he gets his awakening. I hope the devs have some idea for how that could work. Maybe in a DLC, who knows? Maybe in hard mode. But for now, he's just our little bone, who we all love. One day, he'll be a bigger, better bone. Oh! Still though, I mean, like, even though he can't awaken, he is not weak. And maybe he doesn't even need to have awakening because of just how unique the playstyle is for this skull. Like he's not weak by any stretch of the imagination, which is kind of funny that they have an achievement for it. Like, you beat the game with a little bone, holy shit! It's like, well, you made him strong. You should know that it's not as impressive as you'd think. But it's not like achievements are necessarily meant to be impressive regardless. Okay, one thing we definitely need to get going on this run, though, is more of the burn, or else I'm going to swap off of it, because, it's just, it's not enough on its own. You will very quickly lose against bosses later on in the game if you just stick to burn. Like, one of my, if not my first run in 1.5 was a burn run, and I lost it against the door glitch that everyone, I'm sure, is aware of now. This is technically a magic-based skull. You know what? Actually, this is a really good mixed skull to bring along, I think. We used it not that long ago, but we haven't used it in 1.5. So let's swap off of our monkey and bring this. Even though it doesn't have spammable abilities, we can still have some fun and make good use of the rider here. Because he does have some magical capabilities. The only issue is its skills have long cooldowns, so we'll find a way around that. It has a really good swap, so I guess that helps us. So we're actually starting to pile up some money now. I'm really going to be looking for that 4th treasure. We're definitely going to be buying a lot. We're buying this for sure, because if we can get the solar to this moon, this run will be very powerful. I'm actually gonna refresh again, looking for that. I'll take, actually, do I want a grudge stone? We literally did an artifact run in the last run. I kind of want to not rely too much on the same strategies. Let's pick up this Ifrit here, which I think burns. Yes, it does inflict burn. Okay, so this will help us a little bit with our burn strategy. Just a bit, not too much. Let me take a sip of tea. Alrighty. We only need, if we're sticking to our little bone strategy, which at this point I think I'm committed, we only need 100 skull shards, or 130 actually. So I don't need too much more than what I currently have. So pretty soon I'll be able to actually focus on money, which is not normally a thing that you see if you're used to watching my runs. I do a lot of skull shard farming. So that'll be very comforting and relaxing compared to how we usually play, because usually finding enough skull shards and being able to get good items is a very delicate juggling act for my runs. I think I'll take an item room since we're about to fight the boss. It's usually a good idea if you're like past both of the shops, and sometimes even if you're past the first shop and you're moving on to the adventurers. It's a wise idea to take item rooms instead of a money room, because you're looking to directly power up your fight or your run before you get to the whatever boss you're heading towards. It can be smart. I usually tend to do it like that personally. And what do we get? Arms. I think we have some arms going here. We do. I can get rid of this. I guess arms is like our big damaging. We're very mixed right now, which is you'd think is bad, but it's actually not. Being mixed is fine in Skul 1.5. You can do it pretty effectively, even with like mediocre items. One thing we'd like to see is like Stone of the Air, or what's it called? The adventurer version. That's physical. We'd like to see that before we get to past the third adventurers or past the Chimera. If we can't get one of those, we might be a little strapped for damage, but I don't think it'll be too big of a deal. We do have very powerful skulls in Little Bone and Rider, so we can make up for it a bit. Okay, so these guys have been annoying me the whole time, thankfully. And by the way, Ifrit is actually another very powerful rare quintessence with a low cooldown. Magic kind of has a lot of those. Okay, what we got here? Berserker, who we brought along recently. We finally got to bring him. And he's helping our run right now by giving us a lot of skull shards. Not quite enough to get to legendary on our rider just yet, but we'll get there. We're not far off at all. If I can get the treasure 4, that would be a very fun way to build this run. Treasure runs are very, very cool if you've never been on one. Alright, we got the Leona sisters here. I'm not scared of them even slightly. We're going to obliterate them. Like this. Boom! Okay, that didn't do as much as I thought. I thought that would obliterate them both, but they took it well, I suppose. You know what's kind of unfortunate, though I get it? Mage's Necklace doesn't have burn on it, which makes sense. Because it might be a little niche if it had that on it. They made this item for Lil Bone, basically. Kind of like some of the newer physical items that exist now. Like, it's very clearly made with Lil Bone in mind, so you could build runs around Lil Bone. And that's smart, because Lil Bone needs some help to have some interesting items built around it. But it having Mana Cycle on it is very Lil Bone-centric, for sure. The only thing Lil Bone really sucks at currently in Skul the Hero Slayer is its swap is still pretty bad, even though it got buffed in 1.4. Still nothing to write home about. It makes you very vulnerable to taking damage, especially in Act 4. But it's against like the early game like we are right now. It's nothing, man. Like we're sailing. Just absolutely cruising. And we should kill them very soon. Maybe now. Ooh! Okay, we didn't take any damage. Would that have been a hitless? I don't think so. Someone told me that hitless works with shields, but I'm not so sure about that. It'd be nice if it did. I might actually try for a hitless first hero if that's the case. Heirloom and shield, if that's true, make it very possible to actually use it. Do we have any brawl besides this? No. I would consider building into brawl a little bit, maybe. But I don't think this is a good idea on this run. And plus, this item kind of sucks. So we'll just leave it there and move on. Moving into Act 3 with almost enough skull shards to fully upgrade our run. As long as we stick to Lil Bone, which we are at this point. I'm committed. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. This isn't the physical Lil Bone run I wanted, but it is a magic one. And it could become a mixed Lil Bone run, which is even cooler than what I had in mind. So let's see how this goes. Haha! Okay, these guys are not going to be any issue to us at all, I don't think. Could be wrong. Our swap is now very, very good, though. Oh god, let me swap, please. This might be a very item effect centric run here with like our what's it called? Acceleration sword occasionally chipping in and doing some damage for us. Little effects like that add up. This could be a run that's kind of reliant on stuff like that. Could we get a unique or a legendary in here, please? I'd love it if you did. Let's try and get over here. Not quite. I was hoping I could kill everything with the bike, but it's fine. And yeah, things are really coming together. But it is only Act 3. You can't really judge a run's strength off of Act 3. You have to wait till you get to Act 4 to really know where you're at in a run in Skul the Hero Slayer. Because the difficulties... Wow. Ask and ye shall receive. That came out of a rare bone pile there. Which is not something you see a lot, so... I guess the game was actually listening for once. And normally if I was on like a 2 build skull run here where I have to build up 2 skulls, I would be very happy. And I'm still very happy. But yeah, we only need to build the 1 skull, so we're 25 skull shards over what we would need to be at, so that's not useful to me. Is this arms? It is. This item got buffed and now it works for 2 seconds, which is actually pretty significant. 100% increase for 2 seconds is nothing to scoff at. I think we can safely pivot off of burn here. We're not doing it. We're going to arms. We're now at arms. The first arms that actually. Ooh. I've already done a run with this item. This item is actually like pretty good. I think I can afford to get rid of. So I don't think we're going to treasure 4, and I can accept that. We're gonna get wisdom, which is the new tactics. Gives us a little boost here in our magic attack. But now whenever we attack with our, oops, I didn't mean to do that actually. Whenever we attack with our basics, we now have extra damage coming out of it, little extra bits of damage. And we also have rapidity. I think we have rapidity 4. Oh, we have rapidity 3. We're gonna try and get rapidity 4. And what that does is it makes our basic attack even faster. Wait, where is it here? Normal attack is increases attack speed by 25%, which is, I guess, is all attack speed. And normal attack is amplified. Ooh, actually, I didn't. That's even better, actually. We can become a very basic attack heavy run here, which we kind of are more ability focused, but we can become both because we have to do both at the end of the day. But watch how interesting this this damage adds up here whenever you're basic attacking like this. Yeah, I really like this item here. It's really good on werewolf, by the way. If you're doing like a magic werewolf run, you can pick up this item and it actually does quite a bit for you. I'm going to take some item rooms because we are past the first shop and we're moving on to the adventurers. And I'd like to see solar sword would be nice. Please, game, if you could be so kind. One thing I'd like to see is thieves armor, because then we'd become extremely basic attack heavy. And that would be very fun. Oh, did you see the bike there? It fucking sniped those bozos. I wasn't even trying to do that. That was sick. Occasionally the bike does cool stuff like that. Ooh. Decrease the swap cooldown for each kill, which isn't really all that necessary. I don't think this helps me towards my inscription, so maybe I should lay off of it. We're pretty happy for now with our run. Solar sword and maybe I don't know, one more rapidity, and then we'll probably pivot off of treasure, but I don't think I need this. It doesn't really help me too awful much, though the magic attack would obviously be nice. I'm more building towards my inscriptions right now. Ooh. And I think that's the right thing to do. But for now, I'm really enjoying all the money I'm getting with treasure. All right, that was a very quick. Okay, let's see. This will be a good barometer for where we're at in the run, how I do against these guys. And this is a very kind of, it's like a mid-tier set of adventurers here. I really don't like how the cleric is like in every fucking fight, but if it was like the ninja, we would be a lot more afraid of this than it is with the archer. She's not as bad as she is in the 4th adventure fight in the 3rd, and we are absolutely obliterating. So like, okay, let's hit them with the Ifrit. Just continue what we've been doing. Holy fuck, this run is insane. Yeah, this is incredible. I don't think, yeah, we didn't take a single hit the whole time, I don't think. Oh, okay, I got hit there at the end by, I think, her trap. But I picked up the HP anyways. Quintessence cool. Oh, that's rapidity, actually. I think I need to take this. Which means I think this is where we pivot off of our treasure. Which means I have to lose this, which is kind of unfortunate. It has mana cycle on it. Maybe I could lose something else. Could stand to lose this, but then it makes me lose the opportunity of getting sun and moon together, which we have a lot of money. I want to see if I can make that happen. Oh god, this is actually really hard. Do I even... Okay, attack speed by 30% is pretty good, actually. Oh, we might have too much attack speed if we're not too careful here. Fuck it. Look at this. We lost treasure, but I mean, at what cost? I think this is more than worth it. We're kind of getting to in-game build here. There are some things I would certainly take moving forward, but yeah, I'm feeling good about where we are right now. And we are now Legendary Rider, which is one of the strongest skulls in the game. For one reason, and I will show it off in this room. If it's a room I actually can do it in, it might be an awkward room for it. No, this is like the perfect room for it, actually. It has an incredible skill on it that you always have attached to it. It literally always has this skill. You can't get rid of it no matter what you do, and it's incredibly powerful. Even though it doesn't necessarily synergize with what we're doing in this run, we are very basic attack and skill spammy. Swapping, whenever you swap to the rider, you get a mini version of that skill I just showed. So it's like, it's just so insanely strong. The only annoying thing about it, I'm still surprised they have this attached to this skull, is like, whenever you use the flame shoes, you like get sent forward, you shoot forward in like little bursts. It's really weird. And in Act 4, it can actually send you like flying off of the cliffs. Oh my god, our skill cooldown is actually making us able to spam the hell out of this bike ability. This is actually a very strong run. I'm actually kind of shocked. But this is the power of building towards your inscriptions, honestly. Like, this is like another good example. Rapidity is doing a lot of work for us. But it also, I would say, we have a lot of very powerful items too. But we have like arms 4 and rapidity. Like, just, this is how you should be building in Skul the Hero Slayer 1.5. Absolutely. I stand by everything I've said. We still, oh Jesus Christ, please. I've taken so much damage from these guys. What is going on? Please stop. Where did all of those even come from? How am I getting sniped? Dude, I took like half my HP in this one room, in this not even hard room. What happened? Like, I was just getting obliterated by every enemy that would just show up. That was awkward as fuck, but we're through it. We're fine. I can just heal it off because we have so much money. We have no obligations to build any more skulls. So yeah, everything's feeling still very good. We can pretty much heal off every damage we took there. It's not a big deal. Just watch out for these traps. Kind of wish we had Mummy so we would be immune to traps, but Mummy is currently broken, so we can't bring it. Oh my god, there it is, there it is, there it is! Oh, and I kept it. Oh my god. Oh. You guys aren't ready for this if you've never seen this. So we have Lunar Ring, and here is Solar Sword. They have an inscription called Sun and Moon. This is gonna... Oh my god, dude, this is crazy. I think this even has arms on it. We'll go ahead and toss this for now, but instantly pick it back up because now we have Fulgent Dawn. Increase physical and magic attack by 80%. It's a legendary, by the way. Attacking an enemy unleashes Light of Dawn, dealing damage to nearby enemies based on the higher attack power between physical and magic. And we are mixed, so we can do both very effectively. And yeah, we pretty much got a free legendary item, and we are feeling very good. There's some Scorch, some Arson, I mean, but we swapped off of that. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, what is happening? I'll go ahead and get rid of my my wisdom. I don't give a fuck, dude. I just got the ring. The ring is another mixed attack enabling run, enabling item. Increases physical and magical by 40% each. Increases attack. We actually might have too much attack speed. No, we're actually chilling. Wow, this run is very cool. Hang on a second. Don't mind me. Just taking a screenshot real quick for no particular reason. The actual reason is in my thumbnails I need to have these items, so, and the items aren't anywhere on the internet, so I have to do it myself. So a little bit of behind the scenes action there. I'm sure you guys were super curious. Okay, this run is now nuts, honestly. I would be shocked if we lose. I would be ashamed if I lose, honestly. Like, there would be no excuse. I would honestly have to retire and give up making Skul videos on the internet, but this is going to be a fun ride from here on, dude. This run's just a one, like, you do not see a run this powerful very often. And for it to be on the little bone run too, where we're like mixing our damage, which I'm sure people were like, that's not viable, that's not going to work, but here it is working very well. Though I will say we obviously got very fortunate with our the items we were offered. But it all worked out perfectly here. Man, dude, this run's so sick. Probably the coolest run I've done on the channel yet, honestly. Wait, oh yeah, we do still have treasure because we picked up the ring. So now we have treasure back too. We're just going to be shitting money from here. And you know what? Who needs Oberon, dude? Oberon's just pathetic, honestly. And I'm just joking, by the way. Oberon's cool as fuck, but we don't need it on this run. For us, it's pathetic because we are very powerful. Actually, hang on. Let me check my stats. I usually don't do that on runs, but I should do it now because we have a very interesting stat distribution. We have 385 and 280, which is like, you know, I've seen people get up to 1,000, which is like, you know, that's just ridiculous shit. But having this much attack here is still nuts, especially with our build here. Like, okay, wow, what a nasty poison pattern there. 280 and 380 is more than enough. 1,000 is just like omega overkill. You don't need anything even close to that to win a Skul run. Especially when you do stuff like this, though I did certainly time that badly. I should have done that earlier, but we could have absolutely shredded the Chimera if I had done that a little earlier. But we're fine, we're through it. With pretty much zero issues. The only thing I would want now is maybe another Quintessence. Ooh, Chimera's Fang. I actually thought this was removed from the game until recently, which I'm glad it's not. I haven't gotten to use this on a poison run just yet. I would like to eventually, but this is not the run for it, so we'll leave it on the ground. Moving on to Act 4. This is where the run will be tested, but I'm telling you, this run is crazy, so I'm not worried about it. Like, even if we take a lot of damage, we have so much money now that we can just heal all of it off. Very good little bone run, honestly, so far. Yeah. Let's just see how this goes. We still have the, what's her name? The halfling girl, if things get, like, too out of control. So, like, if an emergency happens and we need to heal, she'll be somewhere around here. We have her, but I'm very happy with my abilities. We don't need to swap off of anything. And Ifrit here to start us off with these guys. But what I'm going to do here is swap to Rider and then just go crazy with this. I don't think... Oh, okay. We actually were too slow and we weren't able to kill everything, which is fine. The only thing that I'm missing on this run right now is Thieves Armor. That would tie it all together perfectly. Like, just perfectly. Because then I would be able to hit crowds with my basics. I don't know what I would get rid of, though. We're on a very tight run. Oh, I have Arms 5. I could very easily part with one of my arms. Probably this one. No, it has Rapidity on it. This one. Even though it gives me a lot of damage, my inscriptions are way more important. Is Rapidity 4 important, though? I don't know. I'll make the decision when I get there. We'll see. I don't know how important Rapidity 4 is to the run overall. Just swap at the end of that. Okay, there's still enemies. Actually, there's a lot of enemies in this map. I always forget. Like, when you think you're done with this map, you're not. You're never done with this map. It goes on and on and on. And there we go. Wasn't as long as I thought, but that's just because we're very powerful. How have I lost 25 HP? Was that just from the Chimera fight and it's still there? I feel like I've barely even taken a hit this act so far. We can use our... We can just trap these guys in a fucking hell cage here. Like, normally this is kind of an annoying part. You have to kill a bunch of enemies, but they were trapped with me. I wasn't trapped with them. We're not going to free her just yet. We might need her later. We can just heal in the shop because we have so much money. Don't kill me. I don't know why I said don't kill me. He definitely couldn't kill me. I just didn't want to get hit. Maybe our Mage's Necklace could be the next to go. I don't think it's doing as much as it was at the start. Like, at this point, we're basically just skill spamming, and, yeah, this is like the odd item out. You always kind of have, like, a space whenever you're building towards your inscriptions. There's usually room for at least one item that isn't synergizing with, like, all of your inscriptions, but I don't know if I want that to be, Mage's Necklace, per se. There are better choices. We actually were able to stop him from summoning his guys. So that is, like, not an easy thing to do in Skul the Hero Slayer since the 1.4 patch, so... Very happy to see that. Just means we're very powerful. Let's see what we get in here. None of this is good. None of this is good. What does this do now? Oh, it's the same, just with different artifacts. This would give us a lot of physical, but I don't think we need it. And we also don't have Menatech, so we can't make use of that. Up there's a Wisp, I'm not interested. Okay, what is on the Prince's box? Trash, not useful to me. And there's the Stun Legendary. Not useful. Should I save my money? Yes, I should. I should save from here. And what does this give me? That's pretty good, but do I want to use it to heal 35? I mean, like 15 HP? I don't think so. Let's just keep our money and move on. I'll be taking a lot of item rooms from here. Maybe for the rest of the run, because we have enough money, I think, to just last us until we get to shop 5. Yeah, this run is just crazy. I can't say that enough. I hope you're enjoying the ride as much as I am, because this is what a run. I should be careful swapping from Little Bone. That's like literally the only time we're like super vulnerable to damage. And we're killing everything too. Like those guys aren't exploding on me. I'm killing all of them. And we're healing, actually. How are we healing? Where's the H? I guess we're just picking up HP dots on the ground and I didn't notice. Thought maybe we had like some sustenance going. God, dude, I'm just so excited to have this run recorded. Like, this is the kind of run I would normally like have off screen and be like, God damn it, why am I not recording? But here we are. Can I kill this guy? Ugh, not quite. And he somehow didn't deal damage to me. I don't know how. I thought he actually got me there, but... Dude, this is the second time we faked her out. I feel really bad. She's like, thanks! And we just kind of walked past. Oh, God. That's so mean. But we might need you. We might need you, okay? Just show up again, okay? Keep getting captured, okay? It's all good. I'll get you out, like, when it suits me. Whenever you see the halfling girl and you aren't freeing her, just walk by, dude. Don't even make eye contact, because you'll just feel like a shitty person if you do. And who we got? Okay, you know, the run's not going out without a fight. It's like, all right, you know, you're having a good time. It's too easy for you. Okay, here's the hunter, asshole. How do you feel about that? Just hopefully it goes very smoothly for me, but she's already dealt damage to me, which no one else in Act 4 can say they've done that. So I guess she's doing a decent job. Let's get out of here. This is the ult. We're already at the ult. And she might get Fulgent Dawn to death. Okay, she's in a corner with Ifrit. That's not good for her. And she's dead. There we go. Easy run. She did a lot of damage to me, but it doesn't matter. Easy run, easy life. What can I say? This Quint is not one I'm interested in. I don't think it'll do more work than my Ifrit, which is kind of crazy to say, and someone out there might disagree with me, but personally, I'm an Ifrit fan, so I'm going to keep it. I'll just take the money, which, you know, all the money we can get, I'll take, because it's just going to help us more and more. As we come up towards our last 2 shops, we could take all the money we can get. Especially the final shop, which is kind of, like, ridiculous, and I think they should lower the prices. Okay, this might be a special room, because I'm getting some lag. And yeah, I can always tell. I've said this before if you're new to my videos. Oh my god, you gotta be joking. This is like the mixed. Okay. I'm gonna go in. Guys, I'm really bad at this minigame. If anything's gonna kill the run, it's this. I'm very stupid for doing this. Let's be Lil Bone. He's very small and very maneuverable. I can actually make very good use of Lil Bone in this minigame. I think I'm just gonna go straight for the thingies here. I'm not really gonna go for the loot because oh, you son of a fucking bitch! How did you wake up? Okay. No one's here. He's like, wait, what? What was all that? Like he's not just like he's just like, huh? He's like the Metal Gear Solid guards, you know, like they're like profoundly stupid and like unaware of what's happening around them. And all of that explosion and just fucking insanity was going on, and like after it's all done, he's like, oh, what? I guess it was just my imagination or something. So far so okay. I need to. You can see the dot down here, so I know when he's moving back and forth. I can just jump down here. Behind him, get in there, stealth grab that. I think we're 2 down, 2 to go. I'd really like to get out of here with most of my HP intact. God damn it, swords, stop it. Stop doing that. Let's go ahead and hide. The swords are going to activate again soon. I need to be aware of that. You got it! Whoa. Okay, wait, hang on. We just bike ride. We can bike ride. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, wait. Okay, this guy saw me too. Okay, we're fine. The rider is very powerful. But yeah, that's just how bad I am at this game. I don't know how good everyone else is, but I'm terrible at it. And we're out of here. We got Suanicio, which used to be a true damage quintessence, but now it's a mixed damage quintessence. So it's kind of just perfect for the run. If I saw it, I had to take it. And I haven't seen it since the update dropped. When using quintessence, the quintessence, that should be, the concentrated power in Suanicio's hand creates an explosion, dealing damage to nearby enemies based on the higher attack power, which I actually don't know what that... I think it might be physical most of the time, but I'm sure it's magic sometimes as well. Either way, very cool quintessence to get at the end of the game here. Let's go ahead and go in here and just tear everything up in here. Actually, let's drop a Suanicio. The range for Suanicio still sucks. That's like the only bad thing about Suanicio is its range is awful. We haven't been using our basics too often, so let's go ahead and start using those a little more. I really like this orbs item that we have here. What is our stats right now? 480. Okay, so our physical is kind of running away with it. I would like to balance it out a little bit more if I could. Let's see if we can do that with some items. That's not one of them. There are items we can get that will still balance things out a little bit. I just really, really want Thieves Armor, and then I would be using my basics way more. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, 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 oh. Why did I do that? That was so bad. I didn't do that the whole freaking, like, that was just embarrassing, okay? But that's not the first time I've, like, panicked, fallen into a pit 3 times in a row in my YouTube videos, so... at least it's a consistent thing I've done in my runs. But can you blame me? That was like chaotic as fuck, okay? That was like insane. Okay, I actually should be careful about using these boots in Act 4. Because they send you like flying forwards, like I said, in a very weird way. And it's kind of awkward because there's pits everywhere in Act 4, so you can fall into the pits a lot with that happening. Let's go ahead and heal. And what do we got? Witch's Cauldron, or Witch's Brew, I mean. I really want to bring this on a run one day, but this is not the run for it. Although it could be, but I think our attack speed would be too high at that point. And we can find better, more synergistic items for us. Arms and Hidden Blade, that's... For a second I thought that was Rapidity, but it's not. Freeze item, which we can't use. What is this again? You collide with when dashing. Okay, that's useless. One more and then we'll leave. Okay, nothing good in this. Wait, okay, the wheel is good, actually. Do we have Metacycle 4 here? Oh, we don't even have Metacycle at all. I don't think there's anything I could get rid of here that would be good. Oh, actually, except this. But this also has Metacycle on it. Could get rid of this, technically. The wheel is a very good item with a little bone is the thing, and that would be fun to add to the run at the last second. Could get rid of arms. Yeah. Yeah. For fun. I want to show off Little Bone and the wheel. And also the wheel is just really good now. Like, I'm not just... It's not my pet item anymore. It's actually just a good item, so... We might as well bring it along. Also, this was a horrible use of the bike. Go ahead and swap here. And we have Metal Cycle back, so it wasn't... Like, honestly, that was just a good decision overall, I think. Go ahead and swap. Suanicio doing some work. And now we already have the wheel back up. And yeah, the run is just kind of crazy. Oh, all these guys were still up here? Jesus. Well, now they're not. Now they're dead. Okay, these are our 2 treasure items. Okay. Wow, this run just has everything you could ask for. I would free this guy so he doesn't show up again, but I don't want to take the HP damage that he's going to make me take. So let's just go on. This is normally a very annoying section. Actually, it's still going to be annoying. I was hoping I could deal with more enemies with the bike there, but unfortunately we weren't able to, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and Suanicio, but I think I summoned it wrong, yeah. Summoned it a little too far away from what was happening over there, but it's fine. Oh, he still lived? Wow. What a survivor. Managed to survive through all that chaos. We'll take one more item room. We're not going to have a super large amount of gold for the final shop, but we should be fine. You know what would be great is if the magic orb summoned with our Little Bones swap attacks. Then it would actually probably be worth using more, but the swap on Little Bone is just kind of trash for us right now. We should not use it as much as possible. Can we kill it? No. But we killed all of the summons, so I guess it's fine. We might have even missed... Oh, what's this? Oh my god, you got to be joking. You have to be kidding me. Why on earth would you offer me this at the final second of the game? What do I even do? What do I even do? Oh my god. Another mixed run item. So we got Mana Cycle back, and I don't even know if I want it now, but hang on, what are our stats? Good lord, dude. I think I got every mixed item on this, like every mixed run enabling item here. Pretty much. What a crazy run. I kind of feel bad, to be honest, but sometimes you high roll. What can I say? I'm taking all of this. Like, I'd be a fool not to. And yeah, Pot of Greed summons an extra legendary if you have, what is it? All 4 stacks. The legendary it summoned was the Pyro legendary, so it wasn't useful to us, so I just left it there. But that's more money, so we're gonna be moving on to Joan. Don't know why I almost called her Leona. Okay, let's see what Joan has to offer. Also, excuse me. Okay, this stupid run is nearing its end. I was trying to make a point about inscriptions being important on this run, and honestly, the inscriptions are certainly helping, but the inscriptions are not carrying this run. This is just a high roll, like completely through and through. Complete high roll, kind of ridiculous, honestly. Most of the time, you're not going to get a run this powerful. You're very rarely going to see all of the items that you would want together like this. But this mixed run. Like, the game wanted me to show off a mixed run, and here we are showing off a mixed run. Like, I'm just doing the bidding of the game. This isn't the little bone run I wanted, per se, because it's just kind of like... It's just like... It kind of went off the rails in its own direction. It's not like the item-based low bone run where, like, I'm showing off, like, the mana generator, or, like, you know, mana bone and mage's necklace and how powerful those can be together. It's just like the damage stacking, like kind of 1.4 style ridiculous items wins you the game kind of run, which are still fun runs. Like, I very much enjoy runs like this. It's just an omega high roll. I honestly can't believe I got offered the Pot of Greed in the last room. Just crazy. As you can see, we're tearing we're tearing Joan to pieces. She literally can't do anything. We can't really swap to Ryder in this fight because Ryder would make us take a lot of damage because the bike would ride off the side, and that would be very unfortunate. Also, these guys are horrible to have here during this phase. Let's see if we can kill them with this. Okay, good job to our good pal Suanicio there. Doing a lot of work for us. And we're almost out of here. Okay, please don't do that again. God damn you. God damn you, Joan. I fucking hate you. You never cooperate. Just once in your life, please. Just cooperate for once. Ever. But she won't. Okay, oh, God. Okay, I don't want to take any more damage. Thank God it's over. The sword actually did the final hit there, so... Very effective. We could take this, but it's not worth it. Like, we don't need mana cycle. At least we still have the wheel, right? Like, the wheel's gonna do some work against the first hero, and that's like a very little bone-centric item where you can just summon the wheel every couple of seconds. It's very fun. God, dude, what a... I'm so happy to have this on recording. Yeah, let's just use our bike skill here to get us out of here quickly. See what the last shop has to offer. I'm definitely healing, but maybe there's going to be something else that I can make use of. I don't know if we have enough money to refresh. We do not. So these are items we're offered. I will refresh just to see what's behind. That is the legendary poison item. Not useful. This could be okay, but we don't need it. And this is an item I haven't actually gotten to use properly yet. It seems pretty good, but we can use it on another run where we actually, you know, can afford it and make use of it. This is our build. Hang on, let me show it. It's quite the wacky build. Kind of stupid, if I'm being honest, but stupid runs happen sometimes in Skul. The RNG giveth and taketh, and in this run, it giveth a fuck shit load of stuff to us. Suanicio doing some good work there. Just use our basics here, because we did build up to Rapidity 4. We might as well make use of our good, strong basics. But the skills are certainly the overwhelming force in this run. We never got Thieves Armor, so we were never able to control crowds with our basics. But, I mean, that's literally one item I'm missing. And it's, like, not even, like, really... Like, we're not hurting because we're missing it. We're literally... Like, after this room, Thieves Armor wouldn't be as useful to us anymore, so... Go ahead and open our final... I think I missed a chest, actually, in the last room. Not that it matters. We can't use gold anymore, but we might as well open it. And move on to probably the least fortunate first hero to ever exist. I feel very sorry for him. Like, he's standing in there all badass and shit, but this is going to be over in, like, just a matter of seconds, honestly. So let's go ahead and go in there and show him who's boss. All right. How's it going? You all right there? You don't look so good. You know, I feel a little sorry. I'm gonna put you out of your misery, sir. Is that okay, Pops? If I do that, if I just put you out of your misery, Pops? I'm sorry, man. I'm your son, by the way. Hope that doesn't hurt your feelings too bad. I hope, you know, you can recover mentally from trying to kill your son here. But, hey, you know, at least it's almost over. You're right. We actually did that hitless. I should have actually tried for the hitless there. Not that I think I would get it. Hitless against this fight is just a fucking trial, and we already would have lost it there. Yeah, first phase down, we took 35 damage. Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna get hit with the Fulgent Dawn right out the gate. Here comes the wheel. Oh wait, actually, I just missed the wheel, I guess. Wait, where is the wheel? Did it fall out of the screen? I feel like it should have summoned there. Oop. Okay, now we have the wheel, but he jumped up in the air. Please, wheel, do some work, please. I'm a big fan of yours, wheel. You got to do a little better than that, okay? I'm your stan. I'm your biggest #1 stan. Let's get out of the way. And I think he gets locked here. No, he's going to the hell cage. And the wheel's in the hell cage. This is over. And we have Suanicio. And there's 2 wheels in the hell cage. That's what you can do with Lil Bone, by the way. You can summon multiple wheels if you're quick enough. We're on our bike, actually. I've never seen this during this animation. This is kind of weird looking. Let's turn it around as soon as this begins. Ooh. And he got hit by it. Oh, he hit me. He got me once. He's already using the Hyper Beam. Sir, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna dodge. I'm just gonna go at like a Neanderthal. Yep, we're done. GG's, GG's. We can actually really break this windscreen here, which I'm gonna do, obviously. You can do it really well with Ryder. First things first, though, I'm gonna summon Suanicio, and then we're gonna drive at the wall. Yep, and there's the little pillar that I saw in my first Ryder run. Don't know where it comes from, but yeah, it's out here in the wall. And yeah, that's this run. GG. Just probably the stupidest run of all time, honestly. At the very least, the stupidest run in 1.5 Skul. I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah, this is probably the dumbest run so far. And like, if the devs could somehow like log the runs and look at them and like go over the stats, they would look at this run and be like, is this like the dumbest run that we've seen yet? Like the highest of high rolls? Yeah, honestly, it is. This is probably the strongest run. Okay, no, it's not the strongest run I've ever had. It's up there, but one time I duplicated Infinite Bone in the what is it, the Foolish Enlarged Chest room. I got Infinite Bone in that room, and then I got a legendary chest at the end of that room, and Infinite Bone was inside of that legendary chest, which was technically just a like a slime dupe. But then I duped the what is it, the Thieves Armor with the slime, so I had 2 duped items, and that's a very rare thing to find in Skul, but it does happen, at least in 1.4. I don't know if it happens in new Skul. They might have patched it out, but either way, yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm talking too much about other runs when this run was so cool, but I mean, you guys just saw it. You know how cool it was. And that's really all I have to say. Yeah, this is going to be one of the probably a highlight run for this entire channel. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you watched it to the end and actually saw it through, I appreciate you, because you guys, if you watched it to the end, saw a very cool run. And I'll see you in the next one, though it probably won't be as cool as this, if I'm being honest, but you should still watch it, because who knows, maybe it will be. So I'll see you then.